Unpacking your scooter. Remove the staples from the box in order to avoid injury while unpacking the scooter. Open the box. Remove the packaging that protected the scooter from damage during shipping. Remove the scooter from the box. Inspect the scooter for any scratches, dents, or damaged cables that may have occurred during shipping. Before using the scooter, be sure to read and understand the owner's manual. Curry recommends assembly by an adult with experience with assembling and maintaining bicycles. Allow up to 30 minutes for assembly, not including initial charge time. Allow up to 8 hours for initial charge. Tools for assembly have been provided with the scooter, however, we recommend that you use mechanics grade tools. Installing the front wheel. The front wheel includes safety washers that must be properly installed onto the fork. Remove the axle nuts and safety washers. Install safety washers onto axle and insert the hooked portion into the hole in the fork. Repeat on opposite side. Install axle nut onto the axle and tighten using a 15mm wrench. Note, be sure the wheel is centered between fork legs. Installing the handlebars. Open the quick release lever by folding it over, then pivoting it down. Slide it over to disengage the safety pin and fold the handlebars open. Remove the plastic protector covering the base of the handlebar assembly. Insert the quill part of the handlebar assembly into the fork. You may have to loosen the wedge to allow it to slip into the fork. Slide the quill into the fork until it bottoms out on the hex nut. Align the handlebars with the front wheel and tighten the wedge bolt clockwise using a 13mm wrench. The wedge bolt is properly tightened when the handlebars cannot be twisted out of alignment from the front wheel. Pivot the handlebar assembly upright. Slide the safety pin over and pivot the quick release lever up. Fold the quick release lever over to close it. The tension lever can be adjusted by tightening or loosening the nut with a 10mm wrench. Installing the seat post and adjusting the seat. Slide seat tube into frame. This is a precise fit and the seat tube needs to be lined up with the receiver in the frame. Align the seat with the center line of the scooter. Tighten the seat binder bolt using a 5mm hex wrench. Be sure to tighten the seat clamp using a 14mm box wrench. Charging the batteries. Your electric scooter may not have been fully charged and therefore you must charge the battery prior to initial use. The initial charge time is 8 hours. The recharge time is 6 to 8 hours. Turn the power switch off. Rotate the charger door open. Be sure to properly align the pins on the charger plug with the receptacles in the charger port, otherwise no charging action will occur. Insert the charger plug into the wall outlet. The light on the charger will change from green to red, indicating the batteries are now charging. Inflating the tires. The tires were inflated when shipped, but they will lose pressure over time. It is normal for tires to lose air pressure over time. Tires should be inflated to recommended pressure before initial use and should be checked periodically. Using a bicycle tire pump equipped for a Schrader type valve, inflate the tires to 35 psi or as recommended on the sidewall of the tire. Check that the brakes are functioning properly. Before using your scooter, be sure the brakes are in proper working order. Refer to the owner's manual or a qualified bicycle mechanic if they need to be adjusted for any reason. Check the scooter prior to each use to be sure it is always in proper working order. Check and obey local laws regarding the use of electric scooters on public property.